Good morning, people. I have coffee, as always. How is Mercury retrograde treating you? That is what I really want to know today. Today, when I record this, is on Thursday. And Facebook has really messed up with a lot of messages. Like, I talked with my friend Henriette, and she suddenly was like, I don't think that I receive your messages. They just came through like blank. I was like, oh, Mercury retrograde. I think we are all happy when it shifts again on the 3rd of June. But again, Mercury is here to teach us a lot of lessons, and a lot of what we are also going to talk about is lessons, because when I channeled in today, that was a big part of the messages coming through. I tapped into, like, not my spirit guides, but a being. Like, there was a blue light. What is that word? Riff, right? I don't know what that was. There was a blue light around, like the feeling with whatever came through with that. And I just had this message with like compassion, and I feel, or I saw this vision of like this being standing in, behind me, holding, you know, like holding my shoulders, and was like compassion and love. I got a Danish word in, medfølelse, but that is compassion, right? I got told to explain it in another way. Medfølelse is this energy of showing support for someone else's emotions. Yeah, that is what I needed to say. Thank you. So I needed to say that in another way, which makes sense, right? Because it does have another cling to it than saying compassion. Someone opened the door and closed the door. I don't know what that was about. Symbolism. Yeah. But we show compassion and medfølelse for people. There's forgiveness. There is recovery of a lot of things. We are becoming so zen. Yeah. And before I started this recording, by the way, welcome to the weekend reading. Before I started the recording, I feel very relaxed. It's so strange because at this moment I see a reflection in the window, but what I see is like a red Christmas ball, like the balls that you put on a Christmas tree, but it's red. How strange is that? That is what I saw for a split second. Is it something about Christmas? Yeah. There was something that came through before that I put the camera on, and I'm just trying to tap into it again. Oh yeah, thank you. So I had this vision of someone being like sad and annoyed and be like, what is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with me? And with that I feel different things, because I felt that there was this energy of like feeling wrong with oneself, like in the body that you are in. Like, why am I having the weight that I have, or why did I have the scars, or why do I have this, or why do I have that? Like, what is wrong with me? And with that I really want to say that nothing is wrong with you. No matter what you carry, if it's like this energy of like, what's wrong with me at the moment? Like, why am I so emotional, or why is nothing going my way? We are all going through a shift right now, and this is something I feel that has been going on for at least a month, 3 weeks, but a month. I feel that A lot of us has felt this energy of being like weird, strange, feeling different, or feeling that things are different. Yeah. We are having a conversation today. But yeah, just feeling off in a way, right? Just... It might not be that anything is going wrong. Like, maybe everything is actually going right in your life, but still... there is something. And this is the shift. This is... we have spoken about this a lot. This is the process that we're going through. For some reason, and I paid attention to that when I started recording, I have my hematite here. Hematite is so brilliant when it comes to removing addictions or limits, because that is one of the things that I wrote down today that we're going to talk about. Everything that like stops us from going out there. Yeah, I need to get back to making videos. I do want to take more time off to YouTube so that I really can dig into making crystal videos again. Yeah. But hematite. I heard someone is trying to stop smoking. Quit smoking, I heard. So hematite is perfect for that. You're going through a process of becoming free. Free of the past, free of... I heard someone say lasted. And then I had 3 years. Free of something that lasted for 3 years. I wonder what that is. And I heard someone say going through hell. I wonder if that has something to do with this, like something that lasted for 3 years. Or has lasted for 3 years. There's so many shifts going on that it's a real thing, and a lot of you guys are feeling this energy. I know that. We are all feeling this energy. Every single person. If you have someone in your life who's like, nothing is wrong with me, then they're lying. Because this is something we're all going through. No matter what it is that we are trying to break out of. Because there's a lot of like breaking out of limitations. Or breaking out of old circles. Whatever it is. When we go through situations that are difficult or that are challenging, it is for us to actually use that as a tool. Spiritual upgrades, I heard it's a part of that. Spiritual upgrades. Especially with Jupiter in Aries. Luck is on your side, and that is really something you have to realize. That you have this magical tool for you to actually manifest everything. So if there is a challenge or something you feel is difficult right now, it is a tool to help other people, obviously. To help yourself, or to clear something from a past life, like a lineage. I've spoken a lot about that because I really feel that each and one of us are being guided to really clear a lineage, something that has been brought down through generations. There might have been addictions in your family, there might have been abuse, there might have been a limitation in a way. Whatever that has been, I feel you are here to actually break that. Stepping out of that to actually experience luck and experience abundance and love and support, friendship. Everything, right? Adventure. And it is also, like I said, important to understand that you're not the only one going through this. We are all going through this. And I feel a lot of us are actually waking up and realizing that, hey, I'm actually not alone with going through all these things. And I think that in the past it has been very easy for people to grow up with this sense of we all need to be happy, there's nothing wrong with us. Because like we talked about yesterday or the day before, that it might have been a weakness to be vulnerable, right? Also, if you think back on being spiritual, I mean, back in the days, they burned people for being spiritual or for being a healer, and we are still breaking that lineage. We are still actually breaking out of a culture of you're weird or strange if you have abilities. And a lot of you guys have a lot of abilities. We all have abilities, but a lot of you guys have abilities that are stronger than you think, but you're not tapping into it because you're afraid of how people will react, or what you will see, how you will be treated. Someone showed me like tarot cards, like someone has hidden tarot cards or someone destroyed your tarot cards. Like there was a bad experience. It might have been because of an ex or something like that. Yeah, wow. Don't be afraid of, you know, because this is actually our birthright. We are spiritual beings. I mean, we are energy. Yeah. The focus this weekend, I feel, is the question, what limits you? How do you limit yourself? Because, to be honest, everything is a lesson in life. So if you're pointing fingers and you're like, this person limits me, I have been there. You're not alone in that. It's actually to turn inside and be like, why am I limiting myself? Because it's not someone else limiting us, and that is a hard lesson to learn. Oh, it's a very hard lesson to learn, because if there is someone who is limiting us, it is ourselves, right? Because that we allow someone else to limit us, and we are breaking out of that now. We are breaking out of all of that. Yeah, and we are becoming aware of energies, because like we spoke about yesterday, if you are together with someone, and if you have someone in your surroundings who are negative, who is not good at showing emotions, then if you limit yourself with that, you keep tapping into this other person's energy. And if you're not aware of it, you keep tapping into that energy, and you keep tapping into that energy until you think that it's your energy. And I know that each and one of you have had an experience where you have been together with someone who's been sad, or who's been negative, and the more that you are together with this person, the more that you actually feel the same feeling. And the more that you feel this feeling, you think that it's something with you. You think that it's because of you, but it could be because of them. Especially because each and one of you guys who are on my channel, you are actually meant to be light workers, your star seeds, whatever you want to call yourself. You are a medium, you are a psychic, you are a healer in your own right and form. Rightness and formness? What is that? Someone said something about right and form. Right and form. In your own right and form. Well, that makes sense, right? Your own right and form. Yeah, thank you. Took me a while to understand what that meant. Another thing that's happening this weekend is that there's a deeper understanding when it comes to soul contracts. Soul contracts is everything right now. There's a lot of contracts ending. There's a lot of contracts beginning. New people or new contracts with someone. That could also be. But then there's no toxicity around it. Because that is a limit. Yeah. Allow the new people to come in and allow the old people to leave. Because the more that we keep going after people that we don't have contracts with anymore, the more we tap into this old energy. And as a human nature, it is hard to let go of people. It is. I mean, we have been taught that since we were living in caves, right? We depended on each other. So this feeling of feeling safe is a feeling that we need to create ourselves. I am strong enough to make myself feel safe. That's one thing you should tell yourself. Because you are. Yeah. And with the soul contracts, we are also realizing things that we have said yes to go through. No matter what that is. If it's happiness, sadness, pain. Realizing, you know, that it has all been a part of our growth. The breakup, the fight, the whatever it is. So pay attention to the information that comes to you this weekend, because you're tapping into this frequency of information coming your way. And everything will be made very, very clear for you. So if you have a moment where some random information comes to you and you feel angry, don't stop. Don't be like, ugh. Tap into it and be like, okay, why do I feel angry? Because like I said, frequency information goes hand in hand this weekend for you to realize what is the limits. And it is for us to feel free, or to become free. Your soul always knows. It is not connected the same way as our human mind is. So you will always know if you're on the right path or the wrong path. And today, that is all the channeling I wanted to do. But I don't want to use tarot today. I actually just want to use this to see if our higher self, because I really feel that our higher self or our soulmates or whatever has a lot of messages, because again we are being guided so much. Okay, we already have. So, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Well, it makes sense. It's also funny because I actually posted a reading on TikTok where I talked about Juno suddenly, where I actually meant Jupiter. Wow, that was a blank moment. So, sexual union, I feel it's coming into your life. Also because we have new beginning. This is so funny. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Well, that's just what we spoke about, right? Wow. Maybe there is a healing of something sexual. Or something with your Lilith, where you have Lilith in your chart. Because that also is how we react in an aggressive situation. In a situation where we feel sad or angry or pushed to the limits, then our Lilith jumps up and is like, I actually think I have Gemini, so I can be very mean. And that is something I have realized, that, you know, don't go to the red field if there is something. But I love this one because the last one is this lovely dove with the message new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, which makes sense why this sexual union is here. There's a lot of things happening this weekend, and whatever happens, whatever message comes your way, whatever you realize, don't step away from it. Analyze it. Stay in it. If you have to stay in the dirt for 5 minutes just to realize what it is, do so. Don't be like, oh god, no. You do really have to, yeah. And again, limitations, addictions, whatever there is holding you back needs to be looked over. I am sending a lot of blessings to you this weekend. It sounds so bad, like, oh my god, it's going to be a tough one. It's actually going to be a very freeing one, because it's actually like, thank you Spirit, because Spirit just showed me this huge gate, and I heard someone say it's like removing the padlock. removing the lock so that you can actually get into the beautiful garden. Or we spoke about that in the reading I did in the garden, right? We'll link it up here if someone didn't see it. And I also just saw 2244. Wow. Oh, and another thing, I didn't even say that. When I started writing things down, channeling, I saw 111. Yeah, in my mind's eye, 111. And there was a lot of purple around it, so crown chakra activation. But thank you guys. Let me hear what you have to say about all this. Do you feel the shift? Yeah. And as always, if you are in need of a private reading, healing session, or removal of flux, all information is down below. And I will see you guys on Monday.